Welcome back, everyone, to Session 1 of our D&D campaign. I am the Bearded Wanderer. I am the DM, and we have our 6 players here. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. Thomas, we'll start with you.
Alright, I am Theater Rap Gaming, and I play Thomas Malroy.
Helena.
I am Helena, also known as Layton.
Light.
I'm D-Wilds, also known as Light.
Mouse.
I am Dragon's Echo, and I'll be playing Mouse.
Frydak.
I am Angry Roach, also known as Frydak.
And Alina.
I'm Emma, and better known as Alina.
All right. So last session we did our session 0, just basic rules and mechanics and stop areas, and then we slowly fed people into the entrance of session 1. We left off after Thomas got teleported in to a cage. Light and Frydak got teleported in by Light to a cage. Helena, Alina both fell into a cage, while Mouse was attempting to rob Alina, and Helena was attempting to stop Mouse. Mouse managed to stop on the ledge without falling in the cage, and that's where we left off with the marionette that was at the entrance of the door, looking at her and saying, "Welcome to the fun." All right.
The only one that's not in a cage?
Yes, you are. You're the only one that's not in a cage. You are on a ledge that's about 40 feet in the air, with the door slammed shut behind you, and the marionette staring directly at you. Alright, so, starting out. The marionette smiles into a twisted grin and claps the lights on. As you look around the room, you count 8 ironclad cages, each holding a mashup of about 6 humanoid creatures, all staring around the room in confusion. Beyond the cages is a single large wooden door on the main level with a stone wall all the way around. As Mouse turns around, the door behind her has vanished. The marionette looks you over and goes,
"Please, do come down and join your team, Fuzzy One."
As the puppet motions toward the cage, he claps and the floor drops from underneath you. The marionette laughs and the voice gets deeper. You watch as this puppet stretches out of itself to the size of a regular humanoid. As he stretches out, you hear the sounds of wood creaking and metal on metal grinding and bowing. Now then, I'm sure you're all wondering why you're here, and what I have planned for you. No need to worry, I assure you that you will all leave with your lives intact, as long as you do just as I say. I've brought you here because I've been unimaginably bored, and require entertainment. Since I learned from my last round of boredom, causing a bit of a mess, and, well, removing an island from existence, I've toned down this playtime quite a bit. I've organized a little common folk tournament. I want to see what diamonds I can find hiding in the filth this place has to offer. Your teams will fight in an elimination-style game until one champion team remains. Now the rules. No need for killing. When the last player of your team falls, you will all be healed. The losing team will have their minds wiped, and they'll be removed to the nearest city. Those of you unwilling to fight, the marionette creaks and groans as it continues to grow, becoming more twisted in shape, the head rotating as the neck stretches, claws form, tusks rise from the jaws, and tendrils form from its back. Will be dealt with in other ways. The form quickly reverts to the human size and stature. I'm interested in finding heroes and adventurers, not cowardice. As such, with victory comes great reward. The puppet opens his hands to reveal 3 rings and 2 shimmering coins in a jar in his left hand and a bag of gold in his right. The winning team earns these 6 magic items and 240 gold to split as you can start your journey. You also leave with your minds intact. I'll leave you for a moment to get to know your team better. See you all for the first round of the tournament. Bring your best. And puppet vanishes into the shadow. He's left you to meet your teammates. So what all?
Mouse just
Go ahead.
kind of looks around at everybody, kind of a casual smile, and just says hi.
Mouse! Did you see the butterfly? I followed a butterfly in here, and now there's all kinds of cool things in here.
Yeah, there sure is something that looks like a butterfly.
I tried to catch it, and it hid behind a tree, and then it disappeared. And then I chased it again, and now I'm in a cage.
Where is Lightlight? He just
You're
kinda...
all in the same cage.
Well, I know, but like, it doesn't seem like
Okay, how big is the
I
cage?
notices that he's.
This is about a 20 by 20 steel cage.
Okay, because Frydak's an 8-foot tall wooden roller.
Right.
How tall?
I'm
how
just
tall is the
imagining
cage?
Lightlight's just kind of like hovering behind Frydak,
Right. This
so
is
he can't see it.
this is a square cage, so 20 20 20.
I'm up behind Friday. Hovering. Not saying
Yeah,
a
there was a
word.
butterfly here earlier, but I can't find him anymore.
Yep, must be gone.
Yeah. But we get to play games. I like games.
I guess we'll see what kind of games.
And meanwhile, Frydak is just kind of rocking back and forth, just looking around, like, without a care in the world. He doesn't care. He's just happy to be playing a game. All the stuff that happened before then, like him vanishing into a portal, it's like he doesn't remember it. He's just happy to be there.
All right. Anybody else?
Thomas kind of backs up into the corner of the cage and just kind of looks around, surveying his surroundings and trying to think of how to get out of here.
Is there like a door or is there any like opening or like a lock on the cage?
Oh, no, it's just kind of tied up across itself. It looks like a solid steel cage.
Okay, so it's like it
I have
was
a
one
present
that.
for all my new friends.
Say that again?
I like presents.
Okay.
I have a present for all my new friends. And Frydak extends his arm, and this panel opens up on his arm, and what looks like a giant gumball machine just kind of comes up out of his forearm. And I grab I pull like a wooden disc from behind my ear that looks like a quarter, and I stick it into the front, and I spin it, and 10 good berries tumble out into the palm of my hand, and then the whole gumball machine goes back into my forearm, and I hand them around. These are good berries. They give you HP. 1 HP for every good berry. Everybody take a good berry. They're very good. I made them myself.
Mouse takes one very eagerly. She's pretty excited about this.
And so I hand out. I take one for myself and then hand out good berries to everybody.
Thomas cautiously takes it, but does not consume.
You can keep them for they'll stay in your pocket really good for 24 hours before they disappear. and anytime you need HP, you just pop one and you get 1 HP back.
All right. Any of the other party members going to chime in?
Alina just kind of reaches out and takes one of these and just kind of looks at it. And she goes, "You mean these just vanish after 24 hours?"
Yeah.
Sure, I'll go for it. I just kind of stick it in my pocket.
The mouse is still kind of eyeballing Alina a little bit. She's, very well dressed and all that.
Okay.
And just kind of like darting her eyes around, seeing if anybody's like paying attention.
Okay. So as you look around the room, it looks like most of the other cages are full of people that are more consumed with talking to each other and trying to figure out what each other's skill sets are and how that they can balance out with what's about to happen. Knowing that they have to fight or they'll be dealt with, as he said. They're trying to get the best strategy together that they can. So they don't seem to be too concerned with what's going on in your cage.
I meant like specifically the other people in my cage.
Gotcha, okay.
Are there any? Oh, I want to look around and see what the light sources are.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Yes, Mouse?
As small as Light is, could they fit through the bars?
They could try. Oh, goodness. A 3. Okay, so you just look up and there's blinding lights above your cage. You can't tell what the source is. All right. Go ahead.
I want to cast prestidigitation into the nearest cage with a shower of sparks. Just kind of like centered in this.
All right. You watch as a cage full of nothing but humans bounce back to the sides of the cages and start looking around, trying to figure out where that came from.
I giggle to myself.
I don't know about this. I don't feel any need to fight anyone but that marionette.
But don't you want to win prizes? They said they're going to be prizes. I want a ring. Or gold. I don't know what gold is, but I want some.
It's shiny.
It is. It's very shiny.
You'd be a beardless fool if you didn't do what he said.
Who's to say he can actually revive anyone, though? Do you want to murder innocent people?
He didn't say we had to murder.
All right, so as you're discussing this, the door at the end of the room opens up and light shines through into the room from the other side. The door to your cage and one other opens.
Who do we see coming out of that cage?
You see a middle-class dressed human female, looks like she's in her 20s. A halfling female, hard to tell age. A half-orc male. A male elf. A mid-30s human and a mid-50s human. The halfling is about 3'10", kind of rotund and hefty. Short, straight golden hair and green eyes. Rugged brown skin. Average commoner attire. The half-orc is 6'2" and very muscular. Long black mohawk, brown eyes, light green skin. A white butcher bib, and leather pants. The elf is 6-footish, real slender, long pin straight, silver hair, black eyes, fair skin. Elegant robes tied haphazardly at the waist. The 30s human is about 6'5" and very muscular as well. Short, straight blonde hair and gray eyes with a squared beard. Common clothes with bow and arrows and a symbol of saloon. And
Are they all still? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And the 50s human is 5'10", massive build, cropped, curled auburn hair and gray eyes, rough pockmarked tan skin, and the tattoo of a snake on the right arm.
As a hunter, I want to observe them as they walk forward and see if I see any.
Can I do something while they're still in the cage once the door opens?
Any problems they might have, any limps, any signs of weakness.
Okay. You go ahead and roll a perception check for me. And what would you like to do, Frydek?
So while they're still in their cage, as soon as the door opens, how far away is their cage from ours?
They're set in blocks, so about 30 feet from you.
Okay, I'm gonna throw an ice knife at one of the people, like as close to the middle of the group that I can. So we're going to.
Okay.
Of course, yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Just yeah. Never mind.
Hold on.
Welcome to my crappy rolling.
Okay. I also see you didn't
What?
turn off the double roll.
No, unfortunately, I did not. I did not get a chance to. 1 second here while I pull this up.
But something else happens even if I miss.
Okay, 1 second here. Get this pulled up. I was expecting to have you guys on a battle map before I had to pull them up.
Well, there's something I would like to do in reaction to the door opening.
Okay. Was that a 9 that you rolled plus 6, or was that 9 total?
No, it's just a 9. It's a 9 total.
Okay, so that does miss.
Right, but on a miss, so hit or miss, the ice knife shard explodes, and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. And I'll go ahead and roll the 2d6 just in case anyone
Okay.
misses the dexterity saving throw, which is just 6 cold damage. because
6? Okay.
I rolled a 1 on one of my d6s.
Yikes.
All right.
So,
let's see here. Sweet.
Anyone within 5 feet of the person that I was aiming at, they have to make a DC 14 dexterity save, and if they fail, they take 6 points of cold damage.
Just
A DC
right
what?
to the violence.
It's fake violence
DC
because he said nobody gets
14?
hurt.
DC 14.
Looks
Okay,
like
so
it
Yeah.
makes
2 of
sense.
them succeed.
So the rest of them take, or whoever's within 5 feet, the ones that fail take 6 points of cold damage.
Okay. 1 second. Let me roll up their hit points. So that I can see.
But it's okay, it's fake violence, because that guy said he would heal everybody.
Alright, and 2 of them succeeded. So Okay, so yeah. Two of them drop immediately. And the other, we've got two that were unfazed by it, and then two that look very, very hurt.
Was one of them the orc that got killed?
No, the orc is fine.
I'm taking a special interest in them.
Alright. So they drop immediately before you get out. As they drop, you see the marionette skitter in full form. And go, not until we actually start the match. He snaps his finger, and all of them pop back up. It's like...
There's your
Oh,
answer to that
He
question.
wasn't lying.
Okay. So, he leads the other team in. Go ahead.
You didn't tell us that earlier, Mr. Woolman.
Let me go ahead and mark this HP
Yeah.
down.
Beard,
Yes.
do you want my reaction to the door opening?
Sure.
Detect magic?
Detect magic.
Yes.
Okay, so... within 30 feet of you... Okay, so as you get closer to the door, you do detect a faint aura of magic around the door itself.
Just the door, none of the characters.
Yeah, just the door, because this is within 30 feet. So the characters that you've run into so far, those are non-magical. So I've got their damage dice out. So here. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this real quick. Map layer. 2 back. And let's grab some tokens. Alright guys, go ahead and put yourself in.
Where?
Huh?
Can you not see the map?
Oh, I can see the map.
I can see the map. I have no idea how I put myself into the map.
You go
So-
to the journals section
Go
on the
over
right hand,
here.
the thing that looks like a book, and you click on your name and drag it over to the middle.
Thank you.
Oh,
I didn't mean to put myself in there twice.
wait, why doesn't that use my picture?
Huh?
That's a very good question. Why doesn't it use your picture?
Not letting me drag myself.
Go back to click on your name. Let's see here. Go to edit up at the top on the right hand side.
Yeah.
There you go. Put your picture there.
Oh. Token.
Oh, there we go. And it's just finicky.
Token level. Alright.
Wait, what? Oh, there we go.
Alright. Just taking a quick look through here. And grabbing the ones that actually fit.
Well, that sucks.
3. What? Oh, that's not ideal.
I also don't know how to get rid of it.
Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and grab the half work. If I can find one. Won't use that. Alright. Have you figured out how to fix your problem yet? And what?
No. I haven't figured out how to delete either of these or fix it. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna move around.
Okay, so in your journal, have you not put an image in yet?
No, you say in my journal. I did just do that. I put an image in, both as the token and the avatar at this point. I hadn't previously, but now
Okay.
they're there.
Move yourself.
Oh, you got rid of one of them.
Okay,
Yeah, it's still not.
hold on.
Put yourself back on the board.
Okay, now post yourself back
Take
on.
that one off and put a new one back on the board.
There you go.
There we go.
All right,
Cool.
like you need to have some sort of character sheet, and Alina, you need to have some sort of.
I'm gonna join this team.
I'm trying my best.
All right, let me see if I can.
Is it okay if I use a random
Yes.
random red-haired anime character?
That's
until I
fine, just as long as we have something that works.
Okay.
Making enough break.
All right, and let's get these out of the way. I can set up this team a little bit better. All of them have the same armor class. So we got.
Oh, no. Why did that not work?
Okay, so 6.
Oh wait, now there's two of me.
Duplicate. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, okay, it's gone. I'm gonna
You-
say I totally.
You're on the wrong team.
I am. I can't see the other one. Your name's blocking it. I don't know how to do this. Can I
Scroll out.
move this?
You can zoom out a little bit by clicking the
Mhm.
zoom out button on the right. so you can see better, or you can just scroll up and down.
I can. Okay.
Armor class. Oh, actually, let me just sit right there. I don't have as much room as I did in the other campaign.
Why not?
Because the other one had a huge room, and now I'm in almost a closet. Anyway.
Well, if you talk about all your binders and stuff, you don't have enough.
Oh, no, I've got... With all the binders and everything, yeah, it's hard to set up. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
We still need a light avatar.
Yup.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Let's get like a Navi. Oh, that works.
At least I got that going.
Please
for
tell
me.
me you're gonna say, "Hey, listen," at least once during the campaign.
You know, I would, but I don't think anybody would.
I think that's probably accurate. I
Linda list.
Okay, so
can. Awesome. Okay.
red, green, and blue. What are they again?
I think it's usually up to the person, but what I've usually used green as health and blue as AC.
My cat's sitting in my way.
But I think it's typically up to the user, whatever makes sense for them.
I put AC, health, and speed. That's what I put on mine.
I am using, because I've already got their armor class memorized, I'm using red for for their first letter of their name. So I know who it is that I'm dealing with. That it shouldn't be hard for me to get this set up. Alright. So, Light, you've got your avatar in? Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Alright, so everybody roll initiative.
Cool.
Woohoo! Wow. So I have a question, Beard.
Yes.
Since they undid whatever I did, can I have my spell slot back for that ice knife?
You will get that spell slot back at the end of this round. Whenever he fully heals. Actually, technically, he fully healed everybody. So yeah, you would have it back. Every time he snaps his finger at the end of these rounds, it's the same thing as taking a long rest.
These rounds?
Mm-hmm.
Who says we're making it past the first one?
I mean...
That would be typical Beard fashion.
What? No.
I mean, we know at least 2 of them have at
Less than
max 6 health.
1d20 initiative. What is your... Okay, so you rolled a 10. What is your initiative bonus?
By the way, initiative is usually a dex modifier, so whatever your dex modifier is, add it to that.
1, 2, 3, 4. And we're missing Helena.
Sorry.
It's all right. Everybody's learning right now, so. Well, a good chunk of y'all are learning.
I'm trying to figure out my AC because I'm not wearing armor, so.
Dang it! I did it dumb. Did it dumb. I rolled initiative. I looked at it. I grinned, and then I put it all up without keeping track of it.
You gotta roll it again?
Yep.
I would use D4s this time.
Oh yeah. Tides of Chaos.
That's... I clicked the wrong button.
I can tell. Oh. Yeah, that's not as good. Alright.
Not as good.
Alright, so let's see.
I'm
We
guessing
start
it's
with
his initiative that he had to re-roll.
23. Next one down. Do I have any 20s? Rydak. And then 19. We have our Mr. Snake Man.
Oh,
Right, am I dead yet?
did I ever... I'm very sorry. Did you ever say if I found any weaknesses?
Oh, that yeah, sorry. So
I did have a
This-
24 perception.
yeah, you did have a 24 perception. So looking them over, most of them, their weakness is themselves. If that tells you anything. They don't, none of them look particularly powerful.
Okay.
The two muscle-bound ones it seemed like they were a little bit more sturdy. The rest of them looked not built for this. Mouse. Next one down is 15.
Can I see any kind of markings on the orc?
On the orc?
Yes.
No, there's no particular markings on the half-orc. From 15. So Alina's got it. What's your dex modifier, Alina?
My what now?
Your dex modifier?
I don't have one. Hold on.
So it's a 0.
What is
I
your
think
What is your dex?
13.
So
Okay.
no,
One.
so you
So it's a 1.
So it'd be +1.
So you've got an 11. Which means that you are the next one in line. You've got 11. And then, let's see, we got a 3 there. So, go from there to 1. And 3 is light. And natural. All right, so Thomas, you are up first. What would you like to do? Fridak, you're on deck.
Well, I guess at this point I've determined we have to fight, so I would go ahead and knock an arrow, and I can knock an arrow and shoot in the same.
Yes.
So I go ahead and shoot at whoever I think is the weakest.
Okay, so based off your passive perception, or not your passive, but your perception roll, you would either be aiming at the human with the symbol of saloon or the human with the snake on
The human with the snake on the arm.
the arm. Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. Alright, so an 11 does hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, so describe to me how you would like to drop this first person.
Well, so because we're starting the battle and everything's going the way it is, I just aim at the head, and it goes straight between the eyes, and they just fall to the ground.
All right. Yeah, no kidding. So you draw back your arrow, let it loose, and this man with the snake on his arm is looking over, talking to his teammate. Goes, "All right, Boren, I'll charge first, and then you come in behind me and sneak." And turns to look at you, and gets hit square between the eyes with that arrow, and drops. And you see the man that he was talking to go, "Adram, no!" So, go ahead and get Adram addressed here.
Real quick, can I also say something during this?
Yeah.
Light is the fairy. Okay.
Yes.
So I turn to Light and I say, "You should see if you can get out." Because we're inside of this arena, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, hang on, I'll whisper that.
Okay. So Adram is down. Frydek, that is now your turn. Adram was next. Mouse, you are next. Nice.
Well, I mean, alright, let's try it again. I'm going to target this guy
Okay.
because he looks like he's kind of confused with other people, and I'm going to throw Ice Knife at him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
That's 23.
23. That definitely hits. Go ahead
Okay,
and.
so that guy takes a 1d10.
Okay.
So that is 6 points of 6 points of piercing damage, and it hit, regardless of whether it hits or not, the knife then explodes, and each
Yep.
creature within 5
5
feet
feet.
must do the dexterity saving throw.
Right. So
And
this one
anyone who
here.
misses takes 5 points of cold damage.
So.
And I think that includes the guy that I hit too.
So that was a 3. So he takes how many points? 5 points?
So the person who I originally hit takes 6 points of piercing damage,
Right.
and then him and anyone within 5 feet who fails a dexterity saving throw also takes 5 points of cold damage.
Right. So go ahead and describe to me what happens with this ice knife that you threw at Boren here.
So I mean, it hits him in the chest, and then it explodes, and the shards go around people. So I'm assuming he died, but I don't know if anybody else died.
So he did get hit. The one next to him rolled a 3, so they did not make their save, but they are still standing. They just look very, very hurt. So you throw this.
And then after he dies, I just go, no hard feelings, it's fake hurt, right? And I kind of wave at him as he's dying. See you later.
All right. All right. Mouse, you're up. With Helena on deck.
You said they're about 30 feet?
About 30 feet.
How do you do the measure thing?
So
Oops.
there's a measurement thing over on the side, and then you just click and drag.
Oh, there.
Oh.
Okay.
So I can actually, with my feline agility, I can double my speed during combat.
Okay.
So I can get right up next to this person. And I'm just going to hit them right here.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Wait, that was there you go. Oh, that was a crit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Overkill. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage on it. So
Yeah,
7
well,
double, so 14 damage.
Ouch.
All right. So go ahead and describe to me how you would like to handle the halfling that you just.
Halfling, man, he's small.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I want to be like. I mean, there was a crit though, so I'd almost say like I took the head clean.
All right.
That's so brutal. Like I wouldn't say like she meant to do that, but that's just kind of how it happened.
All right. So you watch as Mouse runs full force at this this halfling, who lets out a little bit of a yelp, and the yelp gets completely silenced as the rapier cuts through the neck of this poor little halfling, and the head rolls over at the feet of one of their fallen comrades. Okay, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I mean, she kind of yelps. Mouse just kind of yelps as well because she didn't expect that to happen. But she's just gonna kind of stand there and return a little bit shocked.
All right, Helena, your turn is up, and Alina, you're next.
I am going to toss my javelin at Orc.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
Know how to do that.
21, that definitely hits. Let's see, that's the great axe.
Oh, sorry.
16 still hits. Oh, it was the same plus, so you're good. So 21 still works for that. So go ahead and roll your damage on that. Now, you're not raging yet because you didn't.
Press range.
Okay. Okay, so 6 piercing damage. All right, so the javelin goes flying, hits the orc in the shoulder, the half orc in the shoulder. The half orc drops to the ground, raises up, pulls the javelin out from its side, throws it down on the ground, and looks at you, pained and angry. All right. Is there anything else that you want to do?
You don't need to get angry, it's fake hurt.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's gonna be fun.
Mouse is contemplating whether or not a head can be reattached.
All right, Helena, are you gonna do anything else? You want to move or?
I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. Then Alina, you are up next.
So I'm trying to figure out this whole D20 thing. I think it's a shot. I think I may have messed up my stats somehow.
Okay. Oh my.
It's always a good sign.
Well, she has 66 dexterity and 50 constitution, so
Something tells me that's not right.
so it's I'm assuming that's supposed to be like a 14 and an 11.
Here, I sent you the actual.
Oh, 13 and a 10. Okay, so all you need to do is get in there and erase the number that isn't necessary in the little bubble, and that'll give you the correct the correct sets. That is priceless. I have never seen anybody with 143 dexterity.
I'm just a tank, guys.
The best tank ever, jeez.
Yeah, no kidding.
So what's the make sure you don't lose your racial or
Oh no, she
whatever
accidentally typed an extra number in 2 of the
Sure,
slots.
I'm just saying if you rolled 13 but then your race gives you +2, it should be 15, not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just make sure you don't lose that.
Yeah,
in
which should
fixing
be
it.
yeah, should be showing regardless. But yeah. That was entertaining.
So I may need some help afterwards.
Okay.
I've lost it. How do I? Okay.
So what you can do is just roll a d20, and then you can work off of your paper sheet that you've got there.
Okay. Hold on.
That way we can fix it a little bit later.
Okay. So what am I rolling for? Am I?
If you're rolling an attack, which is what I figured you were doing. So you just have to let me know what exactly you're planning on doing. If you're rolling for an attack, if you're rolling to perceive something, or any number of things. You just have to let me know what it is that you're wanting to do, and then I'll let you know what to roll for.
Okay, so we've got this.
Anyone that doesn't have an X on is still alive.
So we got this guy, and that one, and that one.
If you click and hold on them, they'll actually highlight for us. Yes. So
Okay.
that's the one you want to hit?
Yes, and then I have a hand axe.
Okay.
So it says I can throw that. I think that'd be cool. I don't know how far I can throw it, but I want to throw it at it.
Okay.
I'll probably move closer first if that's an option.
Yes, you can absolutely move closer. Hand axe, I believe, is a 30-foot throw.
It's
20. Okay, so yeah, you just need to move within.
So if I move to like, say there,
Yes.
and then I attack that one.
This one?
You mean
Yes.
yes?
Okay.
I think so.
Go ahead
What
and
do you
roll.
mean unwrap the man? Okay, figured it out. So that's a 20.
Yep. Global range, long range is up to
That. All right, that's a crit.
Oh,
Yay!
well done.
I am a power.
That's gracious. Okay, so that's 2 crits in the first battle. All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Setting us up for disappointment.
Yeah, you use them all right now.
Well, we should use real dice.
So for the newbies that have no idea how to play D&D, what dice exactly would I roll for the damage? Would that also be a D20?
No.
That would be a D6. The hand axe is 1d6.
Thank you.
Oh, is that what these mean?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I have a screenshot of like what my axe is.
And then you also need to say what type of damage it is, because sometimes the enemies will have different resistances or immunities to specific types of damage.
Right.
So whenever you hit something, you need to say, like, you roll your d6 or whatever it is, and then you say so many points of blank damage. In this case, it's going to be slashing damage.
Okay. 3 slashing damage?
Doubled to 6.
Double. So 6 slashing
Oh,
damage.
for the crit, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So describe to me how you would like to eliminate this player from the field.
I thought she
I'm
attacked
gonna.
Oh wait, yeah, it was the other one.
Throw-
Never mind. Let me get that fixed. Yeah, it's still enough.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw this thing like a ninja star almost. So I'm gonna kind of bring it around my shoulder. I'm gonna hold it like with my left arm, kind of bring it around my shoulder, and then just toss it like sideways, and it's gonna like spin, hit it in the side of the neck.
Oh gosh. Okay. Brutal.
Decapitate another one.
Pretty much. So
I-
yeah,
I don't know if it decapitated it, but you know, there's gonna be some blood.
you threw an axe at a commoner with a lot of force. So yes, as you do your fancy Jedi twirl with your axe, and then whip it across, you just watch it come up and cleave the head nearly clean off, just barely dangling by a few sinew, and the body drops.
I did it,
You what?
She made a nearly headless Nick.
I did it, guys. I'm the best.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? You've done your action and your movement. So you have bonus action and interaction.
I lean over to Mouse. Now they can switch heads.
Well, I'm like across the field, but
Yeah. Mouse is all the way over
Okay,
here.
so I call out to Mouse. Now they can switch heads.
All right. So now we've got Grabsack here, who is going to.
is that the one that took the javelin? Or was
Yes,
the
it
other
is.
Yeah. Can I say something to him before we go?
Yeah, you can.
I never saw such an ugly face. Stepped on an orc.
All right, so you've definitely got his attention. Yeah, test works. Definitely got his attention, so he's going to. He's going to get up here, and he's going to turn around and return that. And that's a 15 to hit with your armor class. 14. Okay, so that does hit. Is going to be just a basic weapon for him. So, is that a D8? For your javelin? D8 or D10? It says D6 plus what?
Plus 5.
Oh, so it's D6. Alright. So roll this 6 here. Bounce out. Okay. So that's 1 damage to you. Rolled a 1 on the dice here, and has no modifier to it. And that will end Grabsack's turn. Okay, good to know.
Sure, it's not this power.
Alright, so, O'Maven is up next with Light on deck. So, O'Maven is going to run up to Alina here, and is going to attempt to use a club attack on her. Yeah, the dice tower is bouncing it out like a drum. Try this again. There we go. That is a 16 to hit. What's your armor class? Alina?
Oh, Alina? My bad.
Yeah, Alina. Helena and Alina.
Yep.
That hits. That was hard to hear. Was that a yes?
Trying to find it.
Okay. Should be up at the top of the sheet. AC.
Oh, this. Hold on here. What's a decent armor class for like a level 1?
That's not quite how.
Is that
You know
close
what?
to a level 1 or?
Do you know what armor? Are you?
So
You're probably not wearing armor.
she's a paladin.
But didn't you say she was like finely dressed?
Yeah. Whenever I meant finely dressed, I meant like shiny
Oh,
armor.
okay.
Shiny armor, okay. That's
So-
like an armor.
Yours is gonna.
Probably between around 12 to 15.
Well, it's
Yeah.
So,
So
she'd be wearing heavy armor.
yeah, she would be wearing plate armor since she's a paladin.
Okay. So like a 13? Is that cool?
One second here. Let me get this.
Or is there something I roll for this?
Let's see what your class
Did
would be.
you make a like full character sheet?
I filled out the constitution and the on the side.
Alright, so
You said you mostly needed like my backstory.
you are a halfling, correct?
So I think it would be 18.
Really?
I'm an
Plate
18.
armor.
I
Plate
am.
armor gives you AC of 18.
Okay.
I'm an Oath of Vengeance paladin, according to
Yeah, and your dexterity score increases by 2 because you're a halfling.
So what is that?
Your dexterity score? Where it
Yeah,
says
that's
dex,
Oh, so instead of like a 13, that's a
50.
15. Okay.
You don't get your oath until level 15.
Yeah.
Right, you don't get your oath just yet. And you do have lucky since you're a halfling, so that means whenever you roll a natural 1 on a d20 for an attack roll or an ability check or a saving throw, you can re-roll the die that you have to use the new roll. Is she still in?
Is she using shield?
I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't have her exact character sheet in front of me, but one of the things we're trying to do in session 0. Well, she's muted right now, so it looks like she's stepped away for a second.
How do you know she stepped away? Maybe she ran away.
Because she talked to my mom before she left.
By the way, this 40 feet marker, is that you, Beard? It's still there?
40-foot marker.
Only on your screen, not on mine.
Is it just on my screen?
Yeah, it's only on yours.
Yeah.
Well, how do I get rid of it?
Refresh.
Because I didn't put it there.
Yeah, you can refresh that.
Refresh roll 20.
The whole thing?
Yeah,
Like the whole web
refresh
page?
The whole web page.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and unmute so we can hear you. There you
Okay.
go. All right.
Now what?
So, your armor class. You've got an 18.
Right. Okay.
If you got an 18, then that attack missed.
Cool.
Okay, so that ends Maven's turn, which means it is now White Light's turn.
Oh, look, there's one.
I don't even mean to draw that.
Yes or no on the last one.
So that would trigger the 1 and
Okay.
20 instead of just the 20.
So, I'm visibly shaking, but I work towards casting. I'm going to cast magic missile.
Okay. What level?
1.
1? Okay. Alright, and which target?
I'm gonna send 2 of the 3 to
To the half orc?
to that one, and then the third one's gonna go
Okay.
over here.
And that's 4 force damage per missile?
Yes.
Alright. How do you want to finish this? Because you just took both of them out.
And I just kind of aim out, and I just do my best and look away as I shoot, and just it. You see 2 of them nail the first guy right there, and then the third one just kind of slithers by him and hits the one in the back.
Alright.
When those 2 die, Friday just starts clapping. Yay! First prizes! We won fake damage!
Thomas bows his head and just kind of gives respect to the fallen and kind of backs away from the woman.
Alright, so you watch as the magic missiles come across. The first one hits the half-orc dead center of the chest. And you watch as he starts, his feet pick up off the ground and he starts falling back, unconscious. The second one comes through and just drives him into the ground, hits him again square in the chest, and pushes him straight down to the floor. The third one comes and zips past Alina's head and runs straight into the last remaining fighter. As that fighter falls, you all hear a laugh come from above you. Well done. Very well done. I hope the next team you face poses more of a challenge. But, as promised, and he snaps his fingers, all the players from both teams are fully restored, and the losing team teleports away.
The two have their heads back,
The
right?
two have their heads back, yes.
Mouse just
Did they swap heads?
They do not swap heads, luckily.
Mouse just has a very visible relief.
Yeah. The two that lost their heads do not have the same relief that you do. They look visibly scarred, but they teleport away, and the marionette looks at you and goes, "Now, kindly return to your waiting area until your next round is ready. There are other people to try the tests as well." And he sends you on your way back through the door.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Puppet Man. And then I just walk back to the cage and plop down and just sit there.
All right, as you're walking out, two more teams of 6 are walking in. You notice one is the team that Light threw the prestidigitation into. So a team of nothing but basic humans. Followed by another team which has an Azamar, a halfling, a human, a dwarf, another halfling, and another human.
I'm very sorry for the stupid question. What's an Azamar?
Think of a half angel.
I like blue skin.
Mm-hmm.
As we pass them,
It's like the
I just
opposite of
wanna
a tiefling.
I can't smile.
Okay.
Frydak's face is just wooden with holes in it. He doesn't emote. He doesn't have any. But as we're passing them, I just want to say, "Have fun playing fake murder."
All right.
Helena just put their face in her palm for a second.
All right. So, as you all walk back towards your holding area, give you a chance to talk over what all you've been through.
I kind of lean over to Mouse and "You're a very violent mouse. I've never seen a mouse chop somebody's head off. That was awesome."
Mouse didn't mean to do that.
A shame. Lord looked better dead.
I don't know why you guys are so happy about playing these games.
I think the
Because
only
it
one that
doesn't
happens-
mean anything. It's just fake murder. It's not like they're really dead.
We're hurting people for a puppet master who we have no control over. We've all been captured and put here in a cage.
Yeah, but
This
if
is-
we play fake murder, we get shiny things.
This is not okay.
Got a better idea?
Unfortunately, I do not. But we should try to get out of here. And fight that puppet.
But can we
We won't get
see the
shiny
marionette?
things.
Oh, marionette is nowhere to be seen. He makes
So
brief,
basically vanishes in between.
yeah, brief appearances in between bouts that you've seen so far. You can hear the clashes of the battle on the other side of the door. And as expected, the human team does not walk back out.
Unless you got some kind of secret magic, you can get us out of here. I don't see us getting out of here except for playing his thing.
The next crew walks in, which is a mix of different humanoids. It's kind of hard to see what they are because they're closer to the door than you all are. But the third group goes in, and the door's shut behind them.
If you guys want to leave, maybe you can find the magic butterfly to give you a doorway out. That's how I got in. I was just chasing a magic butterfly. Maybe you can chase a magic butterfly too.
Thanks,
So I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
Okay. And what illusion do you create?
I create the field that Friedak and I came from in a doorway.
Okay.
See, there's the doorway. If you don't want to be here, you can go through the door. Is the butterfly here? And I start looking around.
Okay. Light, would he have seen you in that battle at all?
I was behind him.
All right, go ahead and roll a perception check then.
Me?
I think it means
17.
Frederick.
Okay, and Light, if you don't mind to roll a stealth check for me.
Oh my.
I'm gonna. Oh. Okay. So you do see the shiny butterfly
The
behind you.
magic butterfly is back!
Okay, so I am going to attempt to persuade him not to touch me.
Okay, what are you gonna say to him?
Not a shiny butterfly. Fairy. Please don't touch.
You're a fit. Do you know Onyx Thistletoe?
No.
He was my friend, but something bad happened to him, and I don't want to talk about it.
All right. The third crew comes out. Only one team left standing again. And the fourth goes in.
What if we get together with these other people and refuse to fight? All of us.
How are we gonna talk to the other teams?
Are we just in like? Can we communicate? Like, can we shout across to the
You
other
can.
cages?
You can shout across, yeah.
Everyone, what this puppet master is doing is wrong. We should not be fighting each other. We should not be playing into his games.
So as he's speaking, Friedak is still. He's ever since Light said what he said. Friedak has tried to avoid him at all costs because he's a fairy, and it reminds him of Onyx, and so he tries to avoid him at all costs. He doesn't want to have anything to do with him, and every time he looks at Light, it just reminds him of things he doesn't want to think about. So Friedak is kind of lost in his own world right now.
Okay. Thomas, go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
I'm not very persuasive.
Evidently not. Yeah. You hear from one of the other cages. I have a family. I can't afford to put myself at risk. You heard what he said. If we don't fight, we'll be dealt with in other ways. I'm going to at least put some effort in. If we win, we win. If we don't, at least I get to go home and see my family.
Does he say we get to leave?
We see he brings us back to life. We can't guarantee he's going to
Let us
free us.
I just have to have hope. I have to get back
So
home.
he'd let the winner free.
He said he would. So, you would remember, he said that he was going to set everyone free, and that he was going to leave the winners with their minds intact. And set them free.
Yeah.
Yeah, the winner.
But like he didn't really say how much he's gonna wipe from the losers. So I don't know if that means that like they're even gonna remember who they are.
Alright. So, about this time, the fourth group winners make their way back in. And the door opens back up. And you see the marionette signaling to you guys to come back through, and points to the cage with the Azamar and signals to them as well that it's your turn to go again.
It's time for more fake murder.
It is indeed time for more fake murder. Alright.
If I. Oh,
So this one's going to be a little bit more complicated for me.
It doesn't have to be.
I have a question. As we're walking out, can I cast a cantrip?
Of course. What
Okay,
cantrip?
so, it's gonna be minor illusion.
Okay.
But the purpose behind this is I want to try and intimidate the other team, and I'm going to cast the minor illusion directly behind Frydak, and trying to give off this persona of they should fear him.
Okay. Roll a performance check for me. All right, with an 8. Yeah, with an 8, you do give off the feeling that he should be feared. He walks through the door with the light shining behind him, and just this aura of death around him. He takes 3 steps in and goes, "Hi guys," and it's completely lost. All right, let me get a couple more in here. You guys are all where you're supposed to be. Yeah, that's about right for that one. Go. And dwarf. Let's go ahead and get everybody in here real quick. Sorry. I have to dig through all these.
Okay, how do you delete things that you drew?
So you go over to the drawing area and then clear drawings and text. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last
see a clear drawings and texts.
So go to the paintbrush on the left-hand side.
Okay, I don't see a paintbrush. I see oh wait, freehand? Okay.
So click on that, and then it should have a clear drawings and text.
Nope.
Oh, dang it, these are on the map level. There. Token. Here, token. 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 Here, token. Token.
You know,
Oh,
everyone
goodness.
is just drawing things.
Tokens. Clear. Right. Okay.
Oh, somebody figured it out.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I need to very quickly grab these peoples, and I'll put their stats. What in the world? Why can't I select? There we go. Alright, so this one is... Hey, I can't grab stuff with you doing that.
Sorry.
Alright, so that's Leo. That is... And then we've got Evelyn. Goodness, what just happened? So that's Ghislaine. Is am I supposed to do? Oh, that's why. Okay. Right. Okay. Human. So that is Ulrich. Cthulhu.
Trap.
Huh?
I'm just telling Trap to he needs to change his bingo for the month.
Oh. 3, 4, 2.
Sorry, what do I need to do?
Bingo.
Change for bingo in April.
Oh. Oh. You're right. It is April. Not to be confused with my brother's wife.
So what's the goal for April?
I mean, it's the same as every month. I just do 2,000 equals a beam. Unless, of course, we're in a special month. What?
It is autism month.
So should I change it for Autism Month?
That's up to you.
I mean, you got Autism Month this month, then you got Mental Health Month next month.
My baby is autistic.
In fairness, there would always be a month that I should be celebrating for somebody if I did that because of reasons like that.
Wow.
It's true.
Excellent. there's that, and one more.
I think I'm still gonna do 2,000, but I might. Yeah, no, we did double beans last month.
Yeah. You should do spicy this.
Should I do spicy this month?
Yeah.
Hey, Angry. How are
I know
you?
somebody that should have done spicy beans but never did.
I'm good. How are you?
No, you're not. You're not Angry Roach. Angry Roach is in my chat. You're Friday.
Okay.
Very hard being two different people. Because me, I wouldn't be anywhere near this.
See,
You have
Roach has extra special appreciation for being two people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now
I
you
played two
guys go
different
ahead
characters in the last
and
game.
roll initiative, please.
Oh, okay. Come on, 3. Come on, 3.
I'm on 3. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I crit failed mine.
Wow.
3.
I'm gonna get a fail. I'd rather have it on the initiative.
Fair
and
enough.
then you need to,
Yeah.
Alina, you need to add your dexterity to it.
Rolling 1df.
Yes.
I think her initiative was a +2.
So a 19.
Okay. Cool. Let me go ahead and get these guys.
Or no, it was a +1.
rolled
I
up.
think.
18.
So you said your dex was 13?
Yeah, hers
Yeah.
should be one.
Yeah, +1.
Well, I thought that we
What
determined
mine?
that her class gave her a +2.
Yeah,
not
the
her
paladin?
class
race.
does. Or
Her
her
race.
race does.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, your race makes it.
oh, that's right. Halflings.
Yep.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Halflings are
so
special.
that would bump her up to a 15, which would
Yeah.
be a +2 for Dex and Initiative.
I'm Malachi.
All right.
This is gonna be a lot for me to try and all have out here. So we're gonna start with.
How is she rolling and not in roll 20?
What do you mean? She is
I'll see
rolling.
her.
She was here. She just left.
Oh, where'd she go? She's still in chat.
Huh?
And her token is still out there. There she is.
There we go. Okay, good. All right, so let's start with you guys. You got that's perception. So stealth, persuasion, performance, initiative. Dang. Okay, Thomas. See if we got anybody that beats you here. Okay.
What can I say? I'm Johnny on the spot.
He's gonna go first.
Thomas, you
I-
go second.
Apparently, all my good rolls are my initiative.
You know, for somebody who doesn't want to fight, keep rolling first.
Right.
There.
It gives him the chance to talk him out of it.
All right, so we've got next one up is Helena with a 15. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we don't. We've got Alina with a 17. Or 19. 19.
Yeah.
Then and then after that, the next one's a 10. It's an 11.
what is? Let's see. Okay, so got that's the light, right?
Are you sure it's me?
Yes. That's Friday, 10. And with that, we got a 4. So we got 8, 7, 6. So let's see. What? For mouse, this is a lot of people to keep track of. And then 1.
We're just giving Seal crap and shit.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Goodness. All right. So, first up, we have Corvin. So, they are going to let's see what is theirs. Okay. So, Corvin is going to make his full movement right here. He's going to fire his hand crossbow at Krydak, the biggest threat he sees here.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that's
Nice deal.
And that is 6 points of damage. Okay, so he loads up his hand crossbow, points it out at Krydak, and fires it, hitting him in the shoulder. Looks a little disappointed that he didn't go down as easy as his last target, and just prepares to reload. That's going to be the end of his turn. Now we've got Thomas up next with Alina on deck.
Oh. I didn't do any kind of. You know what? Can I do a perception check, or does that take a
That does take a turn.
Okay, well then I'm not doing that. I guess this guy that like ran at us, I'm gonna fire at him, and I'm gonna just use my bow again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. And which one is this that you're trying to hit?
The guy who's closer, the guy who like came at us.
Okay. And light, I know that's the case, but it also counts on other things. So 15. 15 just hits.
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah, you want to try to fake murder me.
so yeah, Thomas brings out his bow and knocks an arrow and then fires it out. It hits
It hits Corvin in the leg. He kind of falls and stumbles to the ground a little bit, stands up, looks at you, and he's got you focused for his next round. Is there anything else you want to do, Thomas? You want to move, or you want to...
You know what? No, because I like to be up against the wall or in the back, so there's really nowhere for me to go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just hang out here, kind of like lean up against the wall and like brace myself for my next thing.
All right. In that case, Alina, you're up next, and Helena, you're after Alina.
Alright, can I move to like... Oh, I can't mark it. What the...
You
No,
can
is
just
it
click
right?
on it.
Apparently not. I can't get myself to move.
You can't make yourself move?
No.
select the arrow.
Yeah, you have to make sure that you're on the select. So the arrow on the top left hand, or Control S.
Let's see.
You should just be able to.
Oh, I moved one.
I did. I moved you one.
But you moved one.
So as long
That
as you've
doesn't
got.
help.
So you see this, the top left-hand corner below the 3 lines. It's got a little cursor. Make sure that's selected, and then you should be able to grab and move your character.
That is not the right button. Hold on.
Okay.
I wanted to get a little closer to this guy over here on the end. If you'll pull
This one or
Yeah.
this one?
the first. Yeah, I wanted to move kind of close to him through my X again.
Okay, what's your movement speed?
Sure.
Halflings, I think, only have 25.
Okay, so that puts you right there. That does not bring you into range for him. You are in range for this one.
I'll just hit that one then.
Okay. So you're gonna throw it, or you're gonna or move up next to him and strike?
Ooh, I'll move up next to him and just hit him with it. Whack him with it real hard.
Go ahead and roll an attack on it.
That's not very hard.
Okay, so that was you swing your axe and you watch as he just kind of leans back and lets it go over the top of his head and stands back up and growls at you. He is short. He is a halfling.
I need to stick.
Yeah, 2 halflings starting to go.
I need to stick to throwing these things.
All right, so Helena, you're up next, and then we've got Olafun up after.
Turn around and I look at Thomas and say, for somebody who doesn't want to fight, you sure are taking the first snack.
I'm doing what I have to do.
And then I turn around and
Okay.
and I'll smack him with my great axe.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Guess it would help if I was
Wow, 23, that definitely hits. So go ahead and roll damage on it. 10 slashing damage. All right, how do you want to do this on Gordon there?
I jump at him, swing my axe, and pick her up to make sure she doesn't get any blood on her. And then set her back down beside me.
Very nice. All right. Is there anything else you want to do? Alright, so you watch as Helena runs up, grabs Alina off the ground, and swings the axe up, and you watch as this halfling Corgan goes flying up in the air, full on, exactly like you would see it in Super Smash Brothers, just head back and hits the ground. Next up, we've got Olka. Olka right here, and they're going to use their ranged light crossbow. Is going to be a 15 on you, Alina.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Is that? Oh, do I have to roll now? Oh no, my is that my armor?
Yeah, your armor class.
Okay, my armor is at 18, so no.
All right. In that case, they fire and it bounces off of the armor plating that you're wearing. They kind of snarl a little bit and throw the crossbow down to the side. Light, you're up next, and then Fridak, you're after that. What would you like to do?
Okay, so just to make sure, I can cast a cantrip and then attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Cantrip is a bonus action. Attack is your action.
Okay, so wait, sorry. These two guys.
Okay. What is the cantrip you're casting? Oh. Okay. DC 14 saving throw. Okay, so neither one of them make that. That's a they rolled a 4 and a 5 plus their dex, which is not great. Alright, so that's 5 acid damage each. Alright, so you cast Acid Splash, it drops at their feet and splashes all over them, scorching through their clothes and their legs. They scream out in pain before turning towards you. And you said you also wanted to attack? Okay. No, Cthulhu's an acolyte.
Okay.
The other one's just a regular common.
Okay. So I'm gonna do magic missile. Do one. Do over on the hooded guy. One up. Got him.
Right? So describe to me how you take out the hooded one.
Tying to the chest.
So magic missile comes up and drives two magic missiles on opposing sides towards the chest. And you just watch them come in and impact and explode on both sides as he falls to the ground with a smoking heap. The other one gets hit by the magic missile and tanks it. You see him flinch a little bit, flex, and then kind of stare you down again. Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to move or anything?
No, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. That brings us to Frydak's turn.
Okay, so this is the guy that shot the crossbow at me,
Yes.
and these two, let's see here.
Actually, no, the one that shot the crossbow at you is the one that's dead here. This one shot the crossbow at Alina.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Infestation on this guy.
Okay.
You cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range, which the range is 30 feet. So they must make a Constitution saving throw of 14 or take 1d6 damage.
Okay.
And there's something else that happens if they fail the
That's a 9.
saving throw. Okay, so then they move in a random direction. So I'm going to see, they move 5 feet in a random direction. So we'll do 4, and we'll do 3 is east. So they move east 5 feet.
All right.
And with my other action, I'm going to cast Entangle.
Now, is infestation a cantrip or a spell?
Infestation is a cantrip.
Okay, perfect.
That's an action.
Okay.
Entangle is a spell. Let me get that. Yeah. So it's a 20-foot square. So it'll affect all 3 of those guys. Alright, so grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range. So in range is 90 feet. So we'll call that the 20-foot square. A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw. The check is 14, or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends, which its duration is up to minutes.
Okay.
And a creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against that 14, and on a success it frees itself. And it also makes this difficult terrain as well.
Correct.
So I don't know if you have something that you can put a 24 thing that stays.
If you want to outline it.
Okay, good. Just like that.
Go.
So that is now entangled, and is 14. It's a strength check, yeah, strength of 14.
Alright, so this one makes it. These two are entangled. So let's get a nets on them. Show that they're entangled.
Okay.
Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do, so.
Okay, perfect. So that infestation on, let's see here, that's Olakun.
That was 3 points. By the way, that was 3 points of,
Yes.
I'm looking up the type of damage. Poison damage.
Poison. Okay, so Olakun starts freaking out and runs over towards the dead body, just trying to get it taken off of him, trying to swipe these bugs off. And then behind you just see this grove of thorny vines come up and start wrapping around 2 of the 3 people in that 20-foot square. Alright, that brings us to this individual right here, Thu. He's going to, for his action, going to cast Cure Wounds. Cast Entangle. Okay, so he's going to cast Sacred Flame on you.
On who?
On Friday. So you need to do a Dexterity saving throw.
Six.
Okay, so then let's see, that's 1d8. That's 5 points radiant.
Are you stuck on the Band-Aid brand? Does Band-Aid stick on you?
No, I'm stuck on the one that was on my bus because what I had available. Okay, so let's see. Pulls 15 feet. That's gonna end his turn, and then we've got Ulrich.
Did that, am I able to do like a reaction to what just happened?
So it depends on what kind of reaction.
Not against him. Not against him.
What kind of reaction are we talking?
Because it's fire. And as soon as I saw that fire and it hit me, I freak out and I run as fast as I can just away from the fire.
So with the reaction, doesn't allow for movement. If you had something like Sentinel, or if you had like the Hellish Rebuke from the Tieflings, that would work.
Alright, so when that fire comes at me, then you can see that I freak out and I almost just like go catatonic and almost shut down.
Okay, that works.
for narrative purposes, that's awesome. Let's see, here's Ulrich. Right here. So you said he's restrained, or
For the entangle, they are restrained, yes, and if they would like to get out, they can do another DC strength check against 14 to see if they can free themselves. Otherwise, they can't.
okay, so he fails. He fails that, and he unfortunately doesn't have any ranged weapons. So Ulrich is stuck in place there. Leofric, the Azamar, he's going to also attempt. And that's a 7. That's not going to do anything. So he's also stuck. Which brings us to Mouse.
I can finally move. So I am going to move up to this one. And use my rapier.
Definitely hits.
Okay. So I have that, and because there is another party member within 5 feet, negative.
Okay, so 5 damage. Alright, so you run up and take a swipe at him with your rapier. He puts his arm up to block, and you watch him cut deep into his forearm, grimaces, and pulls away. He's still standing, but he's looking very hurt.
That's pretty much all I can do.
Okay, that brings us back to Thomas.
Well done. I have been paying 100% attention. So obviously this guy that's near us has been attacked. Has he been injured?
This one here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Has anybody else been injured?
Yeah, almost everyone has.
Everyone's been injured. Okay.
I have 1 hit point left.
Jeez.
Oh, well, not us, because I can't do anything about that, but hopefully someday. Let's see.
No, he's asking about the enemies.
I'm gonna attack that guy.
Which one?
That guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack on him.
And, Oof.
Oh, that
Never
does
mind.
not hit. So you fire an arrow off at him, and he just ducks over to the side, and you watch it go flying back and stick into the dead body on the ground behind him. Do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to do anything else?
Let's see. It's not really further away, so. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Alina, it's your turn. And then Helena, you are up next.
Alright, so I don't have any cool magic or anything that I know how to do at the moment. I should probably look into more of that. So I'm probably just gonna take my axe and try again. See if I can actually hit him this time.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Is a 13 hit?
13 does not.
Yikes.
So there anything else you'd like to attempt to do? Also, at that moment, whenever you realize the DM's chipping away at the AC instead of HP.
Oops. How do I do the... People are like moving their thing to see how far it is. I don't know how to do that.
There's a ruler on the left-hand side. It says measure. So when you click on that, and then you just hold where you want,
There it is, there it is, there it is.
and then drag it to wherever you want. Whenever you let go, it'll go away.
If I can stop moving the screen. Nope.
Make sure
That's
you're,
not what I'm...
make sure you're on measure.
It keeps moving the screen
You're using the
instead of me.
left click. There you go. You did it.
I did? No, not from there. From me.
Yep. There you go. Just hold it down. What's your
Can't
target?
even move the screen. I want to go for this guy right here. Why is it not
This one?
this guy?
25?
Yeah. Okay. Can I get like halfway through one and then through? Yeah, just like halfway through.
Okay. So go ahead and move your character where you want.
Oh yeah, we can.
Click on the arrow. There we go. Alright, so you do get an attack opportunity on you from this guy right here.
Fun.
Moving on. Oh boy. Okay. What is that? That's right? Why is it not details? There we go. So Olakun is yeah. So that is a 22 to hit with the scimitar.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage on that. Been a while since I've had to use it. Alright, that's 2 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Alright, and go ahead and roll your attack on. You said this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll it on Cthulhu there. Is that 13 your attack roll?
That was my only one.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19 does hit. Wait a minute. Why do you have 2 attack rolls?
That was for the other guy. You asked if I wanted. I missed, and then you asked if I wanted to do something, so I moved.
Oh, yeah. So you can move, but you only have 1 action per turn. Action and bonus action.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we just use the 19 instead?
It's not quite how that works. Alright. Helena, you are up. Okay. And that will not hit.
And I turn around in a circle as I miss.
Yes. So you watch Helena swipe and just do a small cyclone as she loses control. Alright, do you want to stay there or do you want to move?
I'll just stay here and go, and I'll look back and say, do we really have to do this?
Alright, so now we're back to Olgun here. Who is going to take an opportunity to attack Mouse.
Rude.
You're the closest.
I know.
That is another 22. That's another natural 19 to hit.
Yeah, that misses. No.
That is 6 points of damage.
Oh.
7. Plus
Oh.
1, so 7.
Yeah, then I'm down.
Down.
I only have 7 health.
All right. Mouse is down. That ends Oaken's turn. It's Lightlight's turn. And then following that is Friday. Are you thinking or are you asleep? Can never tell. You've got a history.
Okay.
So you're gonna attack Olakun?
Why is there an X on Mouse?
I went down.
Yeah, Mouse is down.
Oh.
See, I'm the one paying
Hey,
attention.
she's not really down, guys.
I was not- So there's one down.
All right, so acid splash on which target?
The closest.
Closest. Okay. That's a dex save. That
You really want to keep fighting?
is a 17. So they do make the save on that. What happens? Let's see here. Make the save. Okay, so they did make the save on that one. Is there anything else you want to do, Light? Actually, it's revolving here a little bit. You're attacking with a short bow? Which one?
Yep.
Same. This one right here? Okay, that unfortunately does miss. Just a little bit too low. Alright. That brings us to Frydek.
So is this the guy that shot the fireball at me?
Shot the fireball at you. No. Cthulhu is the one that shot the fireball at you.
Oh,
Okay.
10. It's 10 hit.
What's the dexterity save?
That's for later.
Okay.
The first thing is does 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Okay, so 10 misses. So he doesn't take the piercing damage. but the shard still explodes, and he has to do a dexterity saving throw of 14 or take 11 cold damage.
Okay, that is a 13.
So he takes 11 cold damage.
Right?
So that was my action. And then, I'm going to use another cantrip or at will, and I'm going to cast Frostbite on this guy.
Okay.
And you cause numbing frost to form on one creature you can see within range. Oh, the target must make a save.
Yeah, there's not a fire. Fix it too.
So they take 4 points of
Fire off that ice
That guy.
Okay.
26, that definitely hits.
Oh, good. So in that case,
All right. So if you would describe how you drop this excessive gentleman here.
so I fire at this guy, shooting, like, trying to hurt my friend. And I draw back and I aim true, and I say, oh gosh, what is his name? Lathander, guide my arrow, and I let go, and it flies from the bow straight into his chest, and he falls backwards and collapses to the ground.
So you draw back your arrow and go, oh god, what's his name? No.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
So you draw back your arrow, say a short prayer to your deity, and loose the arrow, and watch as it flies right. Second arrow that's flown right past Alina's face, and drops another enemy. What else would you like to do?
To be honest, I think I just hang out here in the back and watch things unfold. Paying attention as things happen.
Yeah.
Perfect. In that case, that brings us up to Alina with Helena on deck.
Alright. So how far away is that guy? Let's see if I can figure out how to do this one again.
Which one? This
Exactly.
one? This
That guy.
one? 20 feet.
My axe will go that far, so I'm gonna try and hit him.
Okay.
And like,
Go ahead and roll your attack. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
1d6 for select.
Plus.
Plus.
Nice.
Yeah, 1d6. Usually it'll say 1d6 plus a modifier or plus 1 plus.
For a hand axe, she's 1d6. It doesn't have that.
Okay.
What she's missing is the modifier of her attack. At 19, should have like probably 5 or 6 added to it.
Okay. Since she's proficient with it and
Oh, well,
uses-
she's throwing it, so it'd be her dex.
Yeah.
So I think
That's
it's
the
plus 1.
2, I
Okay, so that'd be a 21
Or
to
plus
hit.
2, so it'll be a 21. I mean, either way.
All
Either
right.
way,
Yes.
I'm happy with that.
Oh, and that reminds me to move this sticker. This is tangled. Okay. So you throw your great axe. It sticks true in this guy's chest. Guy falls back. Runs and slowly works his way back up to his feet. He does have a great axe in his chest, though, so you'll have to retrieve it before you can use it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't have a hand.
Okay, so we're at
Yeah, you can walk towards him. However, the range is
front of me is really hurting.
Surprised he's not dead, actually.
Really. Probably got like 1 hit point.
What's the attack plan like? Okay.
I'm gonna start using it.
Yeah, that unfortunately does miss that particular character.
I know, it's what I rolled last time.
Yep. Alright, what else would you like to do?
Try that.
Okay. So, DC 14.
Where did you?
That's a 13. That's a 14. So, just barely beat it. Goodness. This one doesn't want to go down. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, both of those attacks just swing past this person. They duck out of the way, focusing on the target in front of them, desperate to take this target down. That brings us to Friday, unless Light wants to move.
Nope, no movement.
Okay.
Alright, so Friday is going to start walking up here beside the corpse of his friend. And as he's walking, his hands, they disappear up into his arms. And coming back out of his arms, he has a hand axe. There's a hand axe on each side. So his hands just kind of go back up in, and then hand axes come out on each arm because he has two weapon fighting.
Okay.
So we're going to, and they're simple weapons, so I can use them in two weapon fighting. So with my primary action, I'm going to hit my hand axe. Is it 21 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so that's going to be 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And my bonus action, I'm going to. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, 20 hits.
And that is 2 points of slashing damage.
Jeez. Okay, so you come up, the axes pop out where your hands used to be, and you take 2 swings at this frostbitten, shivering. Let's see, that's it's a
He
human.
is also infested.
Yes, who's also infested. Does infestation, does that continue on?
No.
Okay. So, take 2 swings, cut in deep, and you just watch this person fall down to one knee, just barely standing. Is there anything else you want to do?
I use my action, my bonus action, so
And your movement. Okay, so yeah.
yeah. So I can just. It's okay. It's fake murder. Don't be mad.
Alright, so.
Helena starts laughing.
Alright, so Ulrich is
House
once again.
gurgles.
Yep, once again. Attempting to get out of this thicket. And that's an 11, so he is still stuck. So Leofric is now going to come down and attempt to make an attack on Fridak here. And that's a 2. So that's a miss. So he's got the bonuses.
Try again. You can do it.
Oh gosh. Oh boy. Alright, so that brings it to Mouse's turn. Mouse, go ahead and make another save. There we go, that's a success.
Yay.
Alright, that brings us back around to Thomas with Alina on deck.
He kind of has his hands full with a cat.
Okay. Yes, it is. So he's going
Oh,
to
my bad.
He's going to roll to attack somebody.
My bad, sorry. I unmuted Discord, but I didn't unmute the mic itself. That's an attack roll, but I'm guessing it'll fail on this guy.
A 19?
The 19 is the one, sorry.
Yeah. So
saw
it's
both.
always the first
Got
one.
it. Yeah.
So
Okay,
19
great.
does hit.
And we'll roll this guy.
7. All right. This one finally goes down. Go ahead and describe what you would like to do to drop this one.
All right. He's been hit several times, right?
Several times.
Several times. So I kind of like barely actually graze this guy. Hits him in the shoulder, and yet he strangely falls to the ground and collapses.
All right. So you barely graze him. He's been standing up.
I'm gonna turn back to Thomas and say, "Hey, you took my fake kill."
Just slowly stumbles over and falls back. All right. Is there anything else you want to do, Thomas? You want to move anywhere, or are you good?
No, I'm still good. I like hanging out near the wall here.
All right. Alina, you're up next with Helena on deck.
Okay, so can I roll a perception check to see just how hurt this guy in front of me is?
You've been
Like,
watching.
kind of, like,
You've been watching. This one has. Okay, yeah, you can roll a perception check.
that's a. That is a 29. I don't need to roll a d29. There we go. 18.
18. Okay, so he is looking very, very hurt. He's been hit
Okay.
a few times.
Is it possible, since he has my axe, is it possible for me to just punch him really, really hard?
I mean, you can punch him. That's it's an unarmed strike, which is
Dude,
1 plus your strength modifier.
I didn't really think that far ahead. I didn't think I would lose my axe to the giant guy.
What's that?
What's my strength modifier? I think I have that one. Hold on. That's a +1, I believe.
Okay.
So that's a, what, 17?
Yeah. So that hits.
Paladin, your strength is only +2, +1.
Oh, it's +2? My bad, so that's an 18.
So yeah, that is a hit. So
Well, I guess paladins usually go by con, right?
yeah, so that's what, 3 points of damage?
Do I roll like a d6 or something?
It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, okay. So yes, I think.
Okay. So you hit him, and he sits there stunned, kind of shaking, but still up, barely. Do you want to
Cool.
move or anything?
Can I just like reach over and try and pull my axe out?
Yeah, you can do an interaction. Do a strength check.
And that's plus my modifiers. so
Oh, that's good. You're able to pull your axe back out.
cool.
Would that do any further damage to him?
You know what? I'll give
I
it.
was just thinking that.
I'll give it 1 extra damage. So, how do you want to? How do you want to accidentally kill him by pulling your axe out?
So I can't really tell how far in this axe is, so I just grab with both hands and like pull it backwards, and I see some sort of organ is stuck on it. And this guy just kind of like stops moving.
All right, that works. You
Okay.
turn over backwards and start pulling this axe out, and it's stuck a little bit. You give it one good yank, and you look, and there's a lung attached to the top of the axe. And as you're looking, you just hear gurgling behind you and a thump. All right. That brings us to Helena's turn.
I just kind of stand there like you.
And move over to this guy. Take out my great axe again.
Unfortunately, that swing does miss.
Do a full circle
Yep.
again.
Swings again and catches on a stick and stumbles a little bit, and the axe goes wide. Anything else you want to attempt to do? All right, Light, you're up with Friday on deck.
Okay.
We got one left. Acid splash. AC 14. That does not make it. So that is 5 acid. Okay. And what else would you like to do?
AC. Who's up after me?
Friday.
Okay, so I'm going to use Druid Down,
Okay.
and I'm going to create a puff of air behind him.
Behind.
Directed behind the guy.
Okay.
Directed at him. So it's where he can feel it. It feels like something's
Okay. Make a deception check.
behind. Okay.
And that's a 4. All right, so
Leofric, the Asmar, feeling this, turns around to attempt to block whatever attacks coming his way from that wind puff that he just felt. Friedak, that gives you advantage on your next attack against him.
Alright, so once again, I've still got the hand axes out. So we're gonna go. Okay, so that was the first attack. There's the advantage. So a 16.
16 does hit.
So that's going to be a 1 point of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And so that was my action. So for my bonus action, I'm going to swing with the other hand
Okay.
and hit myself.
Keep rolling.
Oh, I get advantage on both these attacks?
Yeah, on this turn.
9.
9. 9, unfortunately, does not hit. So the first one sinks in. He grunts and turns around, throws his club up to block the next one that comes through, but he is definitely looking hurt. It does bring it to his turn.
And then I just put my axes in the air and go, fake murder!
Fake murder. Oh gosh. All right, so he rolled an attack on you, and that's a natural 1. So yeah, that brings us to Mouse. Mouse, if you'll go ahead and make another save.
I don't like this.
All right, so Mouse has dropped out of the tournament for this round. She will come back if you're
Bye,
able
Mouse. We'll see you in a bit.
to if you're able to defeat this
She
one.
just stops breathing.
Yep.
One last gurgle.
Don't go into the. All right, Thomas, you're up.
It's
All
okay,
right.
go into the fake.
Well, I'm going to. I mean, it's really hard to choose who to attack. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway.
Oof.
That's not great though.
No, it's not. You rolled 2 3s. So unfortunately, that does miss.
Okay. Well, I shoot an arrow and it doesn't hit.
It fires off an arrow, and he's still blocking Friedak, and he just watches his club comes up and hits Friedak's axe out of the way, and that axe comes back and smacks into your arrow and ricochets it off. That does bring us to Alina.
Alright, see, I can't throw my axe here, so I'm gonna get.
Can
I can?
It's 25 feet, so you'd have to move 5 feet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move myself. Let's see, I can't. I'm still in this like sludgy area, so I'm just gonna move myself about 5 feet.
Okay.
I can do this.
I do have myself a question.
Okay.
I have obviously been shooting arrows, and under normal circumstances, I would collect said arrows and like whatever. In this instance, because we're being reset by the puppet master, am I just getting those back,
Yeah, you just get them back.
or do I need to keep track of losing them?
Whenever everything drops, you'll have your opportunity to collect your arrows.
Okay.
I thought when we were in Session 0, we talked about how you weren't going to be rule Nazi about.
No,
stuff
we're not gonna be rule Nazi about it.
No components, stuff like that.
Okay. I just want to like make sure that we're
Right.
like
He
kosher.
does
'cause,
need
like,
to make sure he has a supply of
probably
arrows,
just-
but
10 of them, which is like half at this point. So just depending on how long this goes.
well, depends on how much of a pincushion you turn this guy into. All right, Alina, so you're gonna roll an attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I do that right?
That's 20. That does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
a 1.
All right.
I know he's low, but is he that low?
He's not that low. So, once again, you throw your axe, it sinks deep into his back, and it's sitting there waiting on you to collect it. Is there anything else you want to do? You still got...
Yeah, don't kill him.
You still got 10 feet of movement if you want to attempt to move through that muck.
Yeah, let's. We should remember how to move again.
Alright, Helena, you are up with Light on deck.
Well, keep going with this great axe.
Yeah, that hits. How do you want to finish him off?
How do I want to finish him off? I kind of want to grab her. I kind of want to grab her axe and pull it out.
Nice. All right, so you reach around and grab her axe out of the back after watching it sink into his back. You pull it out, do a quick spin, and just smack right into his chest with it. And you watch him gurgle and then drop. And with that last one, yeah,
What?
with that last
Fake
one dropping, you hear, "That was much more entertaining than the first matchup." Snaps his fingers. Mouse, you're back conscious, full health. All of your spell slots are brought back for anyone who's used them. Any kind of special skills are also back. So go ahead and just hit long rest on your sheets. All of the others raise up. Kind of a shell shock look on their faces from, dying. And
Mouse was dead.
Yep, Mouse was dead.
Thanks for playing fake murder with us.
The 6 others just have a blank look pop across your face and then teleport out. Well played. Unfortunately not well enough for you all. And then teleports him out. Looks at you. Congratulations on your ascent into the finals. One last win away from glory. Bring your best. You wouldn't want all this to be for nothing, would you? Not that you would remember any of this if you lose, but why squander such an opportunity for greatness? Now, rest up while we find out who your opponents will be. And with that,
Puppet Man.
with that, we're gonna call it a night, because we do have one member that was supposed to be in bed an hour ago. That fight went a lot longer than I expected it to. I thought you guys would get all the way through the tournament, but
There's so many 1 damage rolls.
yeah, lots of 1 damage rolls and lots of
Lots of death.
There was quite a few misses.
yeah, quite a few misses in there. But that was a lot of fun. Thank you all for coming and hanging out.